Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a moment that no one expected, but that everyone is now talking about. What was supposed to be a night of awards and applause ended with a phrase that shook social media. You lied, but you still love me. And yes, it was Demet who said it. And yes, she said it to Khan. After the ceremony, when the lights had already gone out and the echo of applause had faded, the unthinkable happened. In a hallway, far from the spotlight, Demet walked up to Khan with steady steps, looked him in the eyes, and dropped that phrase like lightning. Silence fell immediately. Everyone nearby felt like time had stopped. Khan, with a glass in his hand, didn't know how to react. "It's not what you think," he murmured. But it was already too late. The fire in Demet's eyes left no doubt. A truth that had been buried for years had finally erupted. Within minutes, the scene was all over the internet. Social media exploded. The videos of the moment went viral, and fans were divided. Was it a confession, a provocation, an ending, or the beginning of something new? The media reacted immediately. Headlines all looked the same. Demet and Khan, reconciliation or final breakup. Meanwhile, something else was happening. Sara, Khan's current partner, found out through social media and quietly disappeared from the party she was attending. A silent gesture, but a very telling one. Those who know Khan say they had never seen him so lost, like an actor without a script, wandering through shadows. And Demet, on her side, walked out with her head held high, as if she had finally let go of a burden weighing on her soul. For her, that night wasn't just another event. It was the perfect moment to say what she had held in for far too long. Even Khan's mother, who was known to be close to Demet, remained silent. Approval? A warning? No one knows. But the truth is that the phrase is already part of popular culture. It became a song, a slogan, a meme, a national debate. While contracts are being frozen and media outlets speculate, one thing is clear: nothing will ever be the same again. What began as a glamorous evening turned into an emotional earthquake. And at the center of it all, two people who, despite time and distance, have never truly learned how to say goodbye. No matter how hard some try to label Demet Özdemir as just Khan Yaman's ex, the truth is she left that role behind a long time ago. She has carved her own path, with strength, intelligence, and a disarming elegance. She's done it by stepping away from noise, from clickbait headlines, from the assumptions that so many still cling to as if they were absolute truths. Yes, some still dream of that old story, but what's admirable about Demet is that she's chosen calm over spectacle, privacy over performance. I constantly read comments like, "Demet, fight for your love. They're made for each other." I understand the feeling. Some stories become personal to people. But what impresses me most about Demet is her determination. She doesn't need to justify herself or explain every move. Her silence isn't indifference, it's strength. And in a world where everything is shown, staying quiet with dignity is also a form of courage. Some say she's already moved on, that she's in a new relationship, that she seems happy. I can't confirm that, but I do sense a different kind of energy in her. It's not the cold distance some celebrities display, but a tranquility she's earned through effort, a result of tough moments, firm decisions, and deep personal growth. Her way of expressing herself, of being present without overexposing herself, shows a level of maturity that not everyone reaches. It bothers me to see how some try to discredit her, to downplay her achievements, to suggest she lives in the past or hides behind contracts. Can't they see what she's built through her own merit? Demet is not just a beautiful woman. She's an artist with vision, with values, who has held her place without scandals. She hasn't needed to revive an old story to remain relevant. And still, I'm sure it hasn't been an easy path. Because when someone truly loves, as she likely did with Khan, the scars don't fade easily. Having the whole world interpreting your every gesture, making up versions, searching for clues in every photo, that must be exhausting. And yet, there she is. No complaints, no public drama, no bitterness, just moving forward with her own light and purpose. Many still want to see them together again. Some are clinging to the illusion of a reunion, a second chance. But reality isn't always like a TV series. Sometimes loving means accepting the distance. Sometimes real courage is walking alone, even when the heart resists. And that is exactly what I believe Demet has done. To me, she symbolizes something very different from the usual celebrity image. She represents the strength that comes from silence, the beauty in autonomy, the glow of someone who doesn't need anyone else to feel complete. Deep down, maybe she still has open wounds, just like all of us. Maybe there are unresolved things. But what she conveys now is an honest serenity, impossible to fake. And in a world full of appearances, that's worth more than any invented love story. So no, I don't think we should keep hoping for a reconciliation or asking her to return to something that's already over. What we should do is recognize her growth, her inner power, her way of turning the past into learning. If one day she decides to share her truth, she'll do it her way, without pressure. Until then, all we can do is admire the woman she's become, free, strong, and authentic. Because that, more than any romance, is what makes her truly unforgettable.